Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It's Nick Armenis here, your Google Ads guy. And in today's video, I want to build on my previous video on the major issue with Performance Max campaigns and how they eat into your branded search terms, increasing your cost per conversion of those over time, and really limiting how you can scale because of things like not filling your e-commerce funnel up with new traffic from Google. So it starts to get stale. And in this video, I want to show you how you can actually get around that in greater detail. So as we said, just to recap on the previous video, Pmax focuses a lot on bottom of funnel traffic, particularly for e-commerce stores getting a lot of bottom of funnel traffic. So if you're a big store, you're generating a lot of branded terms. Even if you're a medium-sized store and you're getting good branded traffic, it's going to eat into that. And it's also going to eat into your remarketing. It's going to raise the cost of your remarketing through the roof. You're going to pay more than you need to if you did a non-Performance Max approach. So if you approach this through standard campaigns. And so overall, your cost per conversion is going to go up over time. Your sales are going to stagnate, and it's really not good if you're trying to scale. And this will happen really slowly, and it will have happened before you know it. Competitors will have overtaken you, and it can actually be a really, really big problem for e-commerce stores. And I'm seeing it time and time again now. It's something that I'm going in and rectifying in Google Ad accounts, but we all learn. This is a new-ish campaign type, and the more and more we learn about it, the better and better we're gonna get. So, what can we do? As we said before, there's multiple different approaches. I'll actually show you right now how to set a lot of these up. Some of them will require a Google rep. Particularly in Australia, you cannot add negative keywords to Performance Max campaigns. I have seen out there that some people have the option to do it. I don't know, it's not in Australia, so I don't have that option in any of the accounts I manage at the moment. So if you do have that, that's awesome. You don't need to apply to the rep, and you can just dive in and do it. But for now, I'll jump in and I'll show you exactly what I would do to overcome the Pmax issue with branded terms. Okay, so what do we do now if we're worried Pmax is focusing just on brand, just on bottom of funnel traffic? Our traffic has started to slow down, our cost per conversion has gone up, our return on ad spend has dropped, any of these things. First thing to do would be to actually check inside your Pmax campaign. On the left-hand side, you can go to Insights and Reports, go to Insights and have a look at what keywords you're actually appearing for. Keep scrolling down and maybe go the last 28 days or longer and have a look at what you're actually converting, like what words are converting for you. You can download this into a CSV and play around with it as well. And if it includes your brand name and most of your sales are coming from your brand, then the issue that I've spoken about is probably happening to you or beginning to happen, either one. But either way, you want to address it. Now, what we're going to do first and foremost is we might decide to create a second Pmax campaign, lower the budget on this, or a second standard shopping campaign. So what would we do? This is option one. We might lower the budget. This is on $45 a day, quite a low budget. We might lower it to $30 per day. And then we might create a standard shopping campaign, which I have here, to try and boost our sales. To be honest, you want to be running a standard shopping alongside your Pmax. I've noticed that it will still get us sales. Obviously the Pmax will override and be the dominant campaign type, but it still can get you a lot of sales. So I recommend doing that anyway, but this is option one. This might alleviate it a little bit. Option two, we come back in here, I'll put this back up, the budget after. We come in here and we set ourselves, if we don't have one, a target return on ad spend. Why are we doing this? We want to restrict Google and how much it's bidding on what it's bidding, right? So we don't want it to overbid on our own brand name. So if I'm at 400% on this campaign, maybe I'm gonna go to 450, but I'll do that slowly over time. I'm gonna go 420 for now. You might decide to go bang a really big increase and go, hey, this is unacceptable. I want it at 500 or 600, right? I'll put it to 420 and then I'll reassess again in a week or two. Another option, let me just raise this budget again before I forget. Option, 3 now. We might come in here and go into settings again, and down the bottom here, well, another thing we could do is we could actually turn off final URL so it doesn't waste any of our budget there. That's another option to improve. Then come here, brand exclusions. We've got no brands excluded here. You might create a brand list of things you want to exclude. Now, this might be if you're selling brands and you don't want to appear for those search terms, add them in, right? You don't want to come up for those. But Go to new brand list, name it yours, type in your brand name. If it's not there, you're going to have to request it, okay? You might need to request it. This is another option. I don't find this works very well. I find it works okay, or it did work okay for a little bit, and then it stopped. I don't know why, it just seemed to stop. And I don't find it really restricts your brand name. You might restrict a few variations, but not all of them. And so it's a little bit annoying, right? Like it's saying it's going to exclude it and it doesn't do it. So for me, it's like, I don't know, this option's okay. Don't expect it to work wonders. If you use this with a tighter target return on ad spend, you might see some better results. Just give that a try. Otherwise, going to negative keyword lists, right? Negative keyword lists, create one called Pmax branded negatives list. Now, and then you're gonna go your brand name, broad match, your brand name, exact, and we'll go your brand name, phrase. Right, we're gonna add this in. You might have a bunch of different variations, put them all exact. Then you're gonna click save. You're gonna get this list and you're gonna give it to your Google rep or contact Google support and go, hey, this is the list I want to apply it to, and apply. It would be nice if all accounts allowed you to do that automatically. They don't seem to though, unfortunately. So just these are all the ways you can start to alleviate it though, guys. And as I said before, it can be a real problem if your sales start to stagnate. Other things you can do is, you could put some more emphasis on search. You could on YouTube, if you have some really good creative, do YouTube ads, YouTube shorts, do a little bit of demand gen through the demand gen campaigns, but you need good creative for that. But these are the different ways you can try and alleviate that issue, guys. So I hope it's helped. I think a lot of you are probably experiencing this and don't even know about it, and it can be a little bit scary, but these are some ways that you can overcome this. And again, there's lots of other things you do, segmentation, but yeah, I'll get into more detail down the track. So thank you so much, guys. I hope that helped you with your Performance Max campaigns and branded traffic. Stay tuned for my next videos. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you want help with this Pmax issue, either leave a comment below or get in touch by clicking the application, and we'll reach out and see if we're a good fit and see if I can help you with your Pmax campaigns. If not, I will also be releasing a Pmax guide to people, so stay tuned for that. If it's available in the link when you see it, awesome, download it. If not, just keep watching videos, jump on my mailing list, and I will email it out to you. Otherwise, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.